There are habits that quietly build your strength, and there are habits that quietly destroy it. The Stoics believed that ruin rarely happens all at once. It happens slowly, through small choices we repeat every day. A man may rise early, work hard, even pray for wisdom, yet if his habits are ruled by ignorance, pride, or distraction, his soul will decay quietly. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You become what you give your thoughts to." So today, let's uncover 7 habits that are secretly ruining your life, not through drama, but through slow erosion of peace. 1. The habit of constant comparison. In ancient Rome, men compared not likes and followers, but villas, horses, and status in the Senate. One senator would look at another and think, "He owns more land than I do. He is greater." And in that moment, peace fled from his heart. Seneca warned against this poison of the mind. He said, "No man is made happier by another's misfortune, nor wiser by another's wealth. When you compare, you chain your worth to shifting winds." The Stoic way is simple: look inward. Ask, am I better than I was yesterday? If the answer is yes, you are winning a battle that no one else can see. 2. The habit of wasting time on trivial things. In the markets of Rome, men wasted their hours gossiping about races, actors, and scandals. Seneca observed them and wrote, "It's not that we have a short life, but that we waste much of it." How many of your days vanish into the dust of distraction? How often do you trade hours of gold for moments of noise? The Stoics treated time as sacred. Every sunrise was a reminder that life is alone and we do not know the due date. Ask yourself daily, if this hour were my last, would I spend it this way? That single question can reshape your entire existence. 3. The habit of avoiding discomfort. In the camps of Marcus Aurelius, soldiers slept on cold ground, bathed in rivers, and ate little. Yet their emperor did the same. He understood that comfort weakens the soul. To live seeking only warmth and ease is to become soft in body and spirit. Epictetus, once a slave, taught his students difficulties show what men are. Every hardship is a teacher. Every obstacle is a test. When you avoid discomfort, you avoid growth. When you embrace it, you rise above your fear and meet your truest self. 4. The habit of overthinking. The Stoics saw the mind as a charioteer meant to guide, not be dragged by wild horses of thought. Marcus wrote in his private journal, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Yet we still battle storms within, imagining what may happen, rehearsing pain that doesn't exist. In ancient Athens, Epictetus would tell his students, "When something happens, ask, is it within my control? If yes, act. If no, release it." Overthinking is the art of suffering before the event. Peace begins when we separate what is ours to shape and what is not. 5. The habit of speaking more than listening. In the courts of Rome, men fought not for truth, but for the pleasure of hearing themselves speak. Words became weapons, and wisdom drowned in noise. Epictetus reminded them, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, that we may listen twice as much as we speak." When you always speak, you only hear what you already know. When you listen, you learn what life is trying to teach you. The Stoics practice silence not as weakness, but as mastery. For silence reveals what speech hides. 6. The habit of resentment. There was a man who held anger for years toward a rival who betrayed him. Every day, he replayed the memory like an old wound he refused to let heal. Seneca wrote of such men, "Anger, if not restrained, is often more hurtful than the injury that provokes it." To resent is to carry fire in your hands, hoping it burns another. The Stoics forgave not because others deserved peace, but because they did. Release resentment, and you release yourself. The enemy outside you fades when the enemy inside you is gone. 7. The habit of forgetting mortality. The Romans had a phrase, memento mori, remember you will die. After a triumph, when generals rode through cheering crowds, a slave would whisper those words into their ear, not to frighten them, but to remind them that glory fades, and all men return to dust. Today we forget. We live as if time owes us another sunrise. Marcus wrote, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. When you remember death, you remember what matters. You speak kinder, you act braver. You live truer. These 7 habits don't destroy your life in an instant. They erode it one comparison, one wasted hour, one unspoken truth at a time. The Stoics didn't preach perfection. They practiced awareness.